Welcome to When Creativity Knocks wedding series. Our designers have been whipping up some really creative projects to help you add some crafty touches to your wedding events.
Wedding cake toppers are expensive, but I'm going to show you today how to make a fun personalized one for just pennies. Using the clay roller kit, I put in the 3/16 inch risers and cut a piece of small parchment paper to fit in between. Use the roller and roll out the thickness. Now I did find by using the parchment paper I could easily rotate the clay to keep getting the perfect thickness. Now once you have the thickness that you desire, using Judikin's Chinese Cloud, you're going to brush on some cornstarch. The cornstarch will allow the clay to release easily and not stick to the stamp. Now let's go ahead, we're going to stamp this down. Nice little firm pressure. Now let's peel it up. There you go. Now you have the image of the stamp on your clay. Now I used a little cookie cutter pulled out from my Valentine cookie cutters and cut out 2 hearts with the stamped image. Now we're going to roll out one more little piece of clay and cut out another heart without any stamped image. Set those aside. Just a little hint, this clay does dry fairly quickly, so go ahead and put it in a plastic bag while you go ahead and start getting ready for the second step. Once you get the right thickness, you're going to go ahead and you're going to cut out to make the arrow. I just went ahead and used the risers from the kit, and that way I didn't have to find a ruler. I cut out 1/4 inch first. You can see I did it 2 times, and then used the 1/16 inch and just cut 1 strip of that and set those aside. Now we're ready to assemble. We're going to go back with our hearts, turn one of the hearts upside down that has the stamped image on it, and place a wooden skewer into it. This is a little tricky here, but you're going to lay the piece of clay that we cut for the arrow across the top. Now take some skewers, and I just broke them off with my fingers, as you can see here, and I placed them on top. What we're doing is giving some girth and strength to the arrows because we don't want it to flop. You see, just push it down into the clay. Now put another piece over the top so you're sandwiching it, so we're not going to see it. Now you see that you still have the heart, the top and the bottom there. I took that plain heart that we cut out, cutting with a craft knife. I cut off a piece at the top first, and now one at the bottom, and you're just going to push them down. Now take the heart stamped piece and put it on top, and kind of gently press the layers down. They will stick together as they dry. Set that aside, and now we're going to get ready to finish off the arrow. You're going to cut the feathers at an angle, as you can see I'm doing here, and also the tip of the arrow as well. Now let's take our arrow tip, and we're going to just attach it as you see me now. Just kind of smushing down the clay just a little before I sandwich it in between the top arrow and the bottom arrow. Now we're going to go ahead and attach these feathers. Now they're a little tricky because, at least for me, because I cut them at these angles, and you want to miter the angles together. Okay, well you see, we got that one right. Okay, now we're going to put this one, and there you go. Now you have your 2 sets of feathers for the arrow. You're going to need to let this dry overnight, at least 24 hours. So, if you walk by it, you might want to flip it over, just so the other side will have time to dry. While that's drying, we're going to go ahead and get our letters done. This bride and groom is Will and Janelle, so I need a W and a J. So you're just going to roll out the clay, about 1/4 inch thickness, and then you're going to form your letters. And you see I'm making a J here, and now I'm making a W. And If you really want to make them the exact size, it's up to you, but you can always write it down on a piece of paper and then just put the clay and mold it onto that to give you the right size of the lettering. And then this couple loves the infinity sign, so I made an infinity sign to glue on top of the heart. You want to set those aside and let those dry as well overnight. Okay, today's a new day. We're going to glue the letters on in the infinity sign. Now we're going to take some gold acrylic paint and we're just going to paint it. And you want to be sure that you paint both sides, and you may want to let it dry and then give it another coat. It just depends how bright and shiny you want it to look. And now you have the perfect cake topper for your bride and groom.
We hope you're enjoying our special wedding series. Remember to follow us on social media and sign up on our website to receive our newsletter. And you're automatically entered to win one of our prize boxes full of some of our favorite products. And until next time, when creativity knocks, open the door